solve using a graphing calculator or Desmos. And so in number 7, we want to find the x values that are true for x squared less or minus 3x plus 4 is greater than 0. So I'm going to go to Desmos and type in just that equation. So x squared minus 3x plus 4. Right now it's typing it in as if it were y equals that. But I don't want y equals that. I want to consider where it's greater than 0. And so if we look at it like it was equals y, if I made this y value 0, we would need to find where my y values would be 0, which would be on the x-axis itself. But instead, we are greater than 0. So it's where the outputs give us something that would be a positive number. Well, what sort of outputs give us a positive number? The vertex outputs a positive. The y-intercept outputs a positive. In fact, every point on this line you can see has a y value of a positive value. I can keep going. You'll never see it hit a negative number for y. So even here where x's are negative, my y's are just growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And so where is it that we are greater than 0? Well, that occurs everywhere. And so we can say from negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay? Let's try the next one. We want to look where x squared plus 8x plus 16. This time we're going to go less than or equal to 0. So x squared plus 8x plus 16. And we want it to be less than or equal to 0. Well, once again, here is where y is 0. And so we want our y values or our outputs to be less than that. And notice again, our y values are all positive, positive, positive here. Until I hit this point right there. Where x is negative 4, my y value is 0. And we were allowed to be equal to 0. It said less than or equal to, so that point would count. But what if I kept going? And then we just go back positive for my y values. So what values of x make this statement true? Only where x equals 0. That's the only time that it's true. All right, so how about number 9? If we look at x squared plus 6x plus 10, we want that to be less than 0. X squared plus 6x plus 10, x squared plus 6x plus 10. And where is this less than 0? And so we can see how, again, my y values are always positive. Positive everywhere here. And so where was it going to be less than 0? Well, that didn't happen. My y values never got less than 0. So what can we say? This has no solution. Solution. My fabulous, very quick writing here. Okay, so that's how we do these. We basically plot them on a graph and figure out which portions of these are true.